this is the ancient lighting controller here at St. Peter. They set this up for a number of presets. And then you have a channels tab, which has the lights for all the different channels. If you notice on here, they spelled altar wrong. Yeah, so, and this touch panel is old, so it's really sometimes hard to get to work right. So you have page 1 of channels, page 2 of channels. So go through all of these. You will need to talk to Mr. Joel because a number of the down, or they're labeled as down, I believe. Yeah, center down, front down. These lighting fixtures have a light in the center of the fixture and then a light aiming light downward. Okay. Almost all of the downward lights have burned out. And you don't look at it and see that because they just look on. Mm-hmm. A number of them have burned out. So a number of the down lights are not even working. Mm. So we got to work probably with Mr. Joel to get up there because the pews are in the way and replace those. But this usually comes into play during like a Good Friday or a Christmas service because you can go through and individually turn certain things down. It's kind of, yeah, when you turn these down, the LEDs are not made for dimming completely. So they start flashing. Again, this whole system could be updated at some point to get a lighting person in here to upgrade this stuff. Okay. One thing that is helpful is during the service on the presets, when you do set a few things to how you like it, you can press and hold to save that to a preset. So that was nice during like Good Friday when we wanted to kind of dim the room slowly. I was able to go in and just set a few different things. And then either there's someone back here, I just gave instructions like press preset 2 after this reading or press preset 3 after this reading. Okay. So that is how you would do that. 99% of the time we press the wall button, turn it on and turn it off. That's all we do. But you do have some finer controls here on this ancient system, especially for special services. So this is usually, it is network, or I think it's a network connection, or it's maybe a proprietary connection. I'm not sure. And I've usually just been kind of tucking this down here because of this cable. So that just kind of lives back there. And then I will walk you to the room where the breakers are, back in this closet. This back here is the dimmer rack. Where's the lights? Here, there. This is the dimmer rack that's controlling all of the lights. I know next to nothing about this. Okay. So I have talked with Sean Floater because this is an ETC and he's an ETC guy. Oh. But he hasn't done necessarily any work in this. But this is just where it is. He said you could plug a USB in here and spell altar correctly, but it's pretty old stuff. This is pretty old. But, I mean, these are old breakers. Okay. So at some point, it might be wise to get Sean or another lighting company in here to just do bring this up to speed. But this is where all of this stuff is here. While we're in here, this is a commercial surge protector for, like, I think the booth and most of the important stuff, the speaker system and whatnot, I believe is all going through here. So if there's a lightning strike, the booth and stuff should be protected. It's those wall outlets that I think when they designed the building, they thought you plug a vacuum in there. I don't think they put those on the same commercial surge protection. And now we have a lot of equipment because we're doing a contemporary band. So that is something too where you'll have to do some research on how do we surge protect some of that stuff up there. Might mean an electrician coming in and rewiring some stuff. I don't know.